Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, you seem like a nice guy, but... Got an email here from a viewer. He says, hey, Corey, just a follow-up to an email I sent you a month or two ago, and you responded to it in the video, don't have the confidence to ask her out. Well, things have not gone so well for me since. I've made a few bad mistakes and did not exactly do what an alpha male should do. Well, the bottom line is men and women respond to what they respond to. And you can either act in accordance with ways that create attraction, or you can swim against the tide and not get the results that you want. So he says, first of all, I did ask this girl out, but only did so while we were working, and in passing got a yeah, for sure, but not until I finished studying for the year. Think about that response. Oh yeah, I'd love this. Yeah, let's go out. But, when I get finished studying for the year, which will be in a couple months basically, that shows a response that communicates that that particular person, this particular girl, really wasn't interested in going out with you. Plus, she obviously could tell that you liked her for a period of time. And that's why I say when you like a girl, ask her out on the spot. You don't dick around and dither for weeks and months at a time. You got to ask her out, because when she knows and can tell that you're into her and you like her, but you never have the guts to ask her out, eventually she's going to judge you as not being worthy. And even if you do eventually work up the courage, she's like, she doesn't want to go out with you because you obviously don't get it. And you're obviously not getting it anywhere else. That's what she assumes. And women don't want a guy that is not a catch. They want the most dominant males. He says, therefore, I felt good after this, but could not help myself. Within a week, I messaged her on Facebook and said I had a surprise for her for the next time I see her. She said she did not like surprises, and I caved and said I was going to ask her out properly, and then it happened. I'm going to ask you out. I was like, oh, dude, that's it's like you're apologizing for liking this girl. That's not how a man acts. It's like you're, in essence, you kind of act like a woman, basically, and that doesn't create attraction. You just go for what you want. And you're dancing around the subject, I'm going to ask you out properly. It's like you did ask her out, but it was in passing, and because you were nervous, it's like you didn't stop to nail down definite plans, you just kind of left it up in the air. But what you could have done if you were really that nervous, where you kind of come unglued, all you have to do is go to your desk and message her or send her an email. Just say, hey, when, or start texting her. I mean, come on, man. He says, I got the response I dreaded. It went like this. Look, you seem like a nice guy, but I'm really not interested and not looking for anything at the moment. In other words, I'm not interested in you. That's it. That's all she's communicating to you. He says, well, I was gutted, and within a couple of days, she was in contact with another guy. This was about a month ago. Over the past 2 weeks, so now 6 weeks have gone by, she has been spending a lot of time with him, 5 times within 10 days or so. It's like, dude, get a fucking life, man. Now at work, it's like the idea is, when you meet a girl and you like her, all you want to know is, honey, are you in or are you out? Without saying that, obviously. That's what you want to know. Do you got a shot or not? Because if you do, set a date. And if you don't, great, move on to the next girl. But this girl said no to you, and you're sitting around waiting for something to change or something to be different. This is how people end up being in love with people or having crushes on them for months and years at a time and never getting anywhere. Because you think, oh, I'll just be your friend on the side, and when she is ready, she'll want to be with me. But you see what she said? She says, I'm not looking for anything at the moment, but yet she's dating some other dude. And all it really meant was, I'm just not looking for something with you. He says, now at work, she talks about him to other coworkers around me, and we do not talk as easily or as frequent like we used to before. She continues to compliment me, and one time I walked into work with my sunglasses on, and she said, you're looking cool, and another time she said, I like your new haircut. And he says, after that, I got a new, different haircut. He says, I'm going with the walk away plan as I see my chances as slim to none. You should have walked away 2 months ago. It's like you ain't got a chance with this girl. She's not interested. And even if she had been at some point, you did too many weak things by holding back and not asking her out when you wanted to. And you've blown it. And you probably never even really had a chance to start with, but even if you did, it's your weak, needy behavior is not going to get you where you need to be. He says, but I'm finding it hard to stay strong and silent when I hear about her talking about this other guy at work all the time. It's none of your fucking business, dude. Let it go. It has nothing to do with you. She's not interested in you. She's interested in this other guy. You should be happy that she found somebody that she's into. Because you need to spend your time, instead of focusing on what you can't have, which is basically keeping you out of a relationship, you should focus on what's available to you, what you can have. But you're not going to get anywhere because now you've wasted 6 weeks since you got rejected, basically treating this chick like a celebrity, like those people that follow TMZ, or they're always wanting to see what their favorite celebrity is doing. It's like you've become consumed by sitting on the sidelines watching this chick live her dating life. It's creepy. It's stalkerish-like behavior. You need to cut that shit out immediately. He says, other than that, life is good. He says, I have my studies sorted out for the future, and I'm getting plenty of hours at work. In addition, I am starting to get back into great shape by losing 12 kilograms in 2 months. Well, we use pounds over here, so I'm not really sure what kilograms is, but I'm sure somebody will probably send me an email telling me. He says, I know there was chemistry there a while back, but I think it was a little too late in noticing the signals. He would love to know your thoughts on what I should do and whether there's any chance. I'd say, no, there's no chance at all from anything you've shared with me. Move on to the next girl. Find somebody new and just get in the habit of asking women out. And when they tell you no, just move on. You got to get through the no's to get to the yeses. And if you keep sitting around hoping that something's going to change with this girl or observing her life and treating her like some kind of celebrity, dude, you're going to get nowhere. And you're wasting your life. And you're not getting anywhere in your personal life by focusing on what you can't have. So if you have a question you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which will be on the left-hand side of your screen, and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max, and just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which will be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box, is a box that has a link that will take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page. Once you get there, if you don't have a Kindle device, just download one of their free e-reader apps for whatever electronic device that you want to read my book on. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in these video newsletters, the articles on my website, and my ebook, you can show your appreciation right now by going to my website, and on the Wibby toolbar at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.